I'm gonna slide back.
Okay, there we go. There we go.
Yes, sir. It's your man Majestic 419. I'm here with my man Big Vic, man. All on the table, y'all. We talk about real issues here. We politic about it all. Not only just sports, but we do what
Every
community,
every
culture.
look, look. I was just sitting here saying, like, like we gonna talk about a little bit like sports, entertainment. We talks about all that because I feel like you have to be versatile. You have to be able to spread, knowledge and wisdom in all different places because there's a lot of stuff going on in this world.
Yeah, so
Okay, there's a lot of things going on in this
yeah, no
world.
doubt,
So
no doubt.
you have to spread it around, man. And I like talking about a lot of different things. So, this is what you're gonna get with us, man. You're gonna get nothing but the real, like you said, it's gonna be on the table, and whatever comes to mind and what we need to talk about is important. We're gonna talk about it.
Yeah, so shout out to everybody that's joining us out there. My name is Majestic 419. This is my man Big Vic. We do this every other Sunday. We gonna broadcast this live for y'all, man. We've been practicing tuning up. You know what I'm saying? Getting the real feel of our
Finding each
chemistry.
other's
Yeah,
tools.
getting our chemistry together and everything. And so today we want to talk about what our community is about and what we expect from our community. And excuse us because we do like to get cultivated. Big shout outs to the Cut in Monroe, Michigan, and Exclusive in Monroe, Michigan. Hey, y'all send us that bud because we smoke, we represent, and we support.
I forgot my water today, man. I
Yeah,
feel
man.
naked right now,
But you
man.
probably got it in this bottle anyway. But it's good, man. We'll be back with that. But we want to let y'all know
Mm.
that we're here for the purpose, man, to let everybody speak on their knowledge and of what they would like to speak on, and we're going to speak on some issues in life and everything else that has to offer. You know what I'm saying? So that's why we call it all on the table. But we putting everything on the table for y'all. And anything you want to discuss with us, hit us up. Hit that like, subscribe button. Join me and Big Vic one day. Y'all,
Let's
getting a
talk
good
about it,
conversation.
man.
But
Let's get this healthy conversations about.
mm.
Look,
So what I want to talk to you about, my man, about like the war, man, that we going through, which is fucking nonsense to me. I want you to enlighten people on how you feel about the war we going through and how you live. How really you feel about this shit,
look. Uh, we want to be totally honest about how I really feel about the war,
man? All on
and
the
how
table, yeah.
and how I feel about our government. Man, is all crap, bull crap. I don't know if we can curse, but I'm gonna tell you like this, man. For a long time, and it's been like this for me for a long time, And look, politics and religion can get very touchy. So I try to be myself as honest as I possibly be about my feelings about everything that's going on, and basically to me, like I just said, it's all crap. But I'm gonna elaborate a little bit about it because you have to have a reason and reason why you have certain feelings about certain. Well, if you look around, man, and this has been going on. This has been going on for a long time, like from schools, our community, the justice system, and look, I'm 47. I'm blessed enough to see 47 years on this earth.
Mm-hmm.
My man maybe got me by a few more years. I'll be 48 in November. But I've noticed over time and over the years, man, like, hey, the presidency, the senators, and all them, they tell you what they want to do, what they want to change, and everything like that. But in all actuality, nothing ever changes. So you look at the schools, and in public schools haven't never been great, like super great public schools. Because I grew up in public schools. I
Right,
never went to private schools or Catholic schools and nothing like that. I always went to public schools.
right.
And and one thing I can say about public schools when I was growing up in it, one of the things that they always predicated on, and I know you too, because you grew up in the same era I grew up in,
Right.
predicated on discipline
Mm-hmm.
and structure.
Yeah. Most definitely structure. Discipline, discipline
And
too, but structure. Right.
and I feel like because of politics and because of the left wing, the right wing, and all this other stuff that came along with it, they took out a lot of those things that was a staple in our schools back in those days.
Right.
Another one, uh, treating each other right,
Right.
socializism.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
being able to socialize.
Right.
One of the things, another thing that was predicated in schools, public schools, was treat others the way you would want to be treated.
Right. Right.
And that's just the school system. I can go with the justice system. We already know how the justice system goes, and it never went the way they say they was gonna go, or
Right.
we can go on and on about certain instances. Like we can go with the young kid name that just in the this isn't headlines in the was it Carmelo Anthony.
Yes.
We can go the other kid uh, Mike Brown.
Yeah. My Brown.
Look, I could go on and on, man.
Mm-hmm.
The injustices that happen with the justice system, and then not only that, one of the biggest ones is community.
Yeah.
Now, do we help the deterioration of the community? Yes, we help. Yes,
Yeah.
we do. But are we set up to win in our community and where we grow up at? I know when I was growing up, it was always bad. We was infested with drugs.
Yeah.
You had the dope boys, you had the drug addicts, and you name it, the pimps, you name it. It was there. We seen it. We grew
Right.
up around it.
Right.
And um, but the thing that they don't tell us, or they won't tell you, is that they're the reason why the communities in the urban neighborhoods is the way it is.
Right.
It's, they put you in this camp. I call them concentration camps.
Right.
They take the father out of the household because most of these places, um, you have if you can't have other people on unless they sign them on, and usually most of the cases you can't get in there if you got felonies.
Right.
So that X's out a lot of you know guys from being in there
Yeah.
anyway. So that's by design, taking the man out, and then most of the time you got single women that have to take care of the household. So what that tell you? That means now she's out of the house.
Right.
Like most of us, we grew up with what they call a latchkey, where you was at home most of the time, or the older one usually, or the older cousin was the one taking care of all the other kids and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So usually when you get that, what happens? You got a lot of idle time on your hands, man. And what
Yeah.
happens when you got a lot of idle time on your hands? You get in trouble.
Getting this shit.
You got a lot of our communities, they don't have playgrounds.
Uh-huh. I know more. They had them when we had it.
Well,
They had a playground.
well, the playgrounds was infested with
Dope
dope boys.
dealers. Yeah,
Exactly.
they still played.
Yeah, but see now I notice this. Now they don't even have that in a lot of these
Remember?
communities.
Because that's a dope boy see you that playing ball good. He's
Yeah.
like, hey man, go get you some shoes.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Get you some
I
sneaks,
remember
man.
that.
I just see you out there playing. Yeah,
But
hard. You go some sneak money. Go get you some cleats.
it's to the point where they're attacking our youth, man. With the music, with the with the music, with the rappers, just everything, man.
But like I said, it's not a balance, bro. We had the balance. We had in the music game. We had NWA and we had Public Enemy. See what I'm saying? We had X Clan. We had a blend of poor righteous teachers. You know what I'm saying? Like we had cats that was speaking about the negative, the tongue. You know what I'm saying? And telling us about the government, what they doing, what we need to be doing. But once they took that out, and it was all about gangster rap all the time.
They put these kids in
over
these
with.
traps, man. And see, that's what I mostly care about, man. Is the kids, man.
Right.
How, because we know how it affected us, and I see as we older now, we're a little bit more wiser now, and we see the trap, we see the cycle, man. And that's one thing, man. I'm always on, man. I always tell him, I tell you all the time, baby. We gotta stop this madness, man. We gotta learn how to get along, man.
Yeah.
We are our biggest enemy sometimes.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, a lot of people may not
Yeah.
agree with it. You know, we want to blame everybody else, and this is their fault and their fault, and whatever. But sometimes you got to look at yourself in the mirror, man.
Yeah.
And somebody got to stand up and have some accountability.
I look at it as both ways, man. That's why I look at it.
Yeah.
I look at it as both ways. You know what I'm saying?
It is both ways.
I want to let y'all know out there, man. We are some kind-hearted men that is ready to, it took me a long time to, get here and be able to be like, yeah, I'm gonna do this. Well, I'm gonna tell y'all where I come from. I come from a single-parent home. I'm the youngest of three. My dad, rest in peace, Ike Noble. Excuse me. He was an entertainer. He was also a drug head. You know what I'm saying? He did crack, drank, did every drug he could do. He loved to sing and dance and entertain people, which was blessed in me. You know what I'm saying? But my mom is a stern woman from Georgia who moved up north to Toledo, Ohio, to, raise us. And you know what I'm saying? I feel like she did an amazing job. But at some point in my life, when I was 18, 19, I made the decision I wanted to make.
Mm-hmm.
I went with a couple of friends of mine. We went down to Kentucky to help, not really to Kentucky. We was going to Tennessee to help a buddy of mine's, his homeboy, which was dating his sister, to help him move back up to where we at. And I wasn't going down there without no gas.
You spent some time in Kentucky.
Yeah, I mean, no, I did. I didn't want to go down there without nothing. I had just got a gun pointed at me for no reason, or because I was at a spot. This is like a week before that.
Mm-hmm.
This is why I got the gun. I got my mother's gun,
right,
which was a 25 chrome pearl handle.
Okay.
25. Dude pulled out a
you was
gun.
How old at this time?
I was 17.
Young
dating
man.
this chick, and me and her together, which she became my baby mom. Me and her hanging together, and her brother is out there. He get approached by a dude. I guess he's supposed to have jumped his brother and beat him up. So now the big brother come. He pulled a gun on him and tell him he gonna shoot him and us on the porch. I'm like, shit, we ain't got nothing to do with this, man. So I vowed if I see dude, I was gonna get him.
Right.
I'm gonna pop him in the leg or something, let him know, a pistol whip him or something. Let him know, dude, you don't just do that and then let a person get away.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When we didn't have nothing to do with it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, boom. So back to the story where you go to Kentucky. That's why I had that gun. I wasn't going down to Tennessee without nothing. I don't know nobody in Tennessee. I just got to my homeboy.
Down there, man.
Right. So boom.
Wicked down there.
Before we get down there, the homeboy, like the dude that we get locked up with, he got wild money. We pay for the gas in Ohio. We get down to like Cincinnati. We get low. We get past the state line. We in Kentucky. We run out of gas. I'm in the back seat sleep. Cause I done drove us like halfway through Ohio. You know, Ohio is a long state, bro. And I'm from Toledo, so it's way up at the top by Detroit.
Right.
So you coming down, bro, it's gonna take you like 3-4 hours to get, you know what I'm saying? Unless you speeding. Yeah. You don't want to get caught by the troopers, but anyway.
Toledo is the closest to
this dude, Detroit. This dude decides to get my gun because I had my gun. I ain't had no radio in a Chevy. It was a 1984 Chevy box Caprice. No, Impala. It was an 84 Impala. Okay. I had the gap in the fucking like in where the radio go, but like it's a frame. Okay. I got the gun ain't nothing but the 25 is like. So I gotta hit it in the damn thing like boom, right? This nigga I don't know if my dude told him, but he done found my gun. He done held up the dude. I'm in the back seat sleeping. He done held up the motherfucking gas station man. Which, by the way,
you outside?
No, I'm not outside. I'm inside.
Oh, you
I didn't even know I'm inside the car. He's inside the building.
Yeah, that's what I'm
dude
saying.
because he act like because he got remember he got a wad of money.
Right.
He act like he's going in there to pay. He got my gun. I don't even know he got my gun. Here go the kicker. It was a self pump. It wasn't a self pump gas station. It was like in the down there in the middle of the country. It was a gas station where dude come out and
pump for you.
So you know what he got with him?
Way out.
You know what he got with him?
What?
He got a fucking hound dog. You know what a hound dog is?
I know exactly what a hound dog is.
You know what a hound dog is used for.
Yeah.
And he's not going to give up until he finds it.
Bloodhounds, man.
Yeah. Yes, sir. That's what he had it. Yeah, the dog supposedly sniffed all around the door. All around the door, all around the car, all around this. This dude followed him back in and holds him up with the gun. Instead of just paying for the gas. Come in, take the money, throw the money in the back seat while we driving all off and shit crazy, bro. You get pulled over by the Kentucky. Now, I need to remind you, this is when the Glock 9s first come out.
Mm-hmm.
It's 93. Glock 9s finally first come out. I'm a graduated student. I just graduated in June. This is October.
Oh, you came out in 93, huh?
Yep. We got arrested.
Came out in 97.
We got arrested on Halloween, bro. 1993.
Never forget that.
I can't, bro. The same year
Halloween.
that my Fighting Irish, Notre Dame, played Florida State #1 with the Heisman Trophy winner, what? Charlie Ward? Yep, was the quarterback.
That was in 93.
Yeah. We beat them. We beat them in Notre Dame. I watched it in prison. Days before my birthday, bro. This is what I'm telling you, cats, man. So you don't want to be in prison, man. It is hard.
Man.
Like they had a TV wasn't even bigger than this, and it was black and white instead of it being a computer.
And that's some of the things I wanted to talk to you about too, man, because you actually experienced being locked up and incarcerated in prison. Yes, I have, but I've never been on the road as far as being like prison, like getting a number. So it all counts, but being like in prison it's a whole nother world, man.
Yeah.
It's a whole nother world just for me talking to other guys and having family members that's been locked up.
Feeling for yourself, but it ain't what everybody thinks it is. It ain't all that butt fucking them the killers.
Yeah, see
them the killers. If you locked up, you go see they lock you up with dope dealers. They lock you up with dope dealers.
They are there though.
But they're there too. But it's a prison that got nothing but that in it. You know what I mean? Like Rikers Island and all that. On certain floors, they got nothing but that in it. You know what I mean?
Booty bandits.
You go over and you go. I got like you go over like Cali and shit with where their prisons at. They got real killers in there, but it's not every prison has a lot of killers. Like they got a killer here and there, but not like killer like a whole bunch of killers. Like motherfucker, no, I got 30 years for killing. I got 40 years. I got life for killing. I got double life. Nah, in certain prisons you just got dope dealers, motherfuckers that scam people. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers that rape motherfuckers. You got them too.
They all in there.
They all in there, and it's a place you don't want to be, man. It's like it's very cruel. But I'm getting back to what I'm saying. Like when we got out of that situation because the dude told the truth.
Okay.
They was trying to hold us accomplice for that accessory. An accessory is me and this man together. I rob a gas station or anything, and he with me, but he didn't do nothing.
Nothing.
But he drives off with me instead of getting out that car and going about his way. He's an accessory to it.
Perfect example.
Because he know about it, and he is in the car with me.
Mm-hmm.
He see the whole thing go down.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? So I got 5 years parole with that, and then I got out, did my thing, and the rest is history. Then 5-6 years later, I go back again for a dope case.
It's just like the same thing. Like if y'all go in, like you said, y'all go in there, y'all do a robbery, whatever the case may be, and just let's just say, for instance, one of you guys get hot-headed and you shoot somebody and they get killed. Guess what?
That's your body.
just because you didn't pull the trigger,
That's your body.
especially in Ohio. I don't know how it is in other states,
That's your
but I
body.
know every law is different in
That's your
certain
body.
states. But if you there with them and somebody decide they want to be a hothead and they get sketchy or get scared or spooked and they shoot
And they do
somebody,
the bishop. They do the bishop.
that's
Everybody,
your ass, Mr. Postman.
postman.
That's it. You going down right along with them because you were there with them. And they, what you say, assess.
Accessory. The accessory to the fact, man.
Fuck
And that's
that.
how it go
I
down.
ain't saying. So the main thing with that is don't put yourself in situations, positions to, to put yourself in prison for the rest of your life. If
Now,
you
on
go,
on that note, not to cut you off, sorry.
what's that? No, you
My
good.
mom told me, don't go.
Mm.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Gave me my keys, but told me don't. I'm the one that answered to her, like, can I get the keys and go, whoa, whoa? She's like, nah, you shouldn't do that. I don't think you should do that. And I still did it. So people out there, the people that really care about you, love you, they say no, don't do it. That's what they
Listen,
mean.
man.
No,
Listen, man.
don't do it.
Listen, man. Yeah, yeah. And see, who wants to live with regrets? Especially like you have older older guys like myself and Z, Majestic, and we telling you these stories and stuff because we either lived it or we've been around it, we've seen it,
Mhm.
and we trying to teach y'all and let y'all know, like, look, man, this ain't the life. Don't let this fairy tale, the rappers and all these guys and the music and all this. Don't let these guys fool you, man.
We have the same
Of them,
thing.
because half of them don't really live that life.
Yeah,
They're entertainers.
yeah.
And a lot of this stuff that they're pushing this stuff, to get you guys to think that, oh, this is cool and this is, but they don't tell you the consequences. What happens when you do all these things? You carrying around guns and switches and clips and all these military assault
Yeah.
rifles and stuff. You gonna get Buck Roger years, man. That's an old term. I haven't heard
Man,
that one in a long time.
man,
Buck Roger years. A lot of y'all
man,
probably never heard of Buck Roger.
man.
Look
That's
them up.
hey, and that's a long time.
Decades, baby. You
And
going
that's all I'm trying to explain to y'all,
long,
man.
long vacation.
I did another bid. I did like
Ain't worth it, man.
I did
Being
like
away
a
from
year.
your
I
family.
did like a year in '07.
My bad.
Oh, you good? 07 and to '08 for a dope case I did, and I ran from it. I had got on probation for it, my dog in '02, and I didn't like my probation officer. And I was a knucklehead, and I ran from it. And I said, "Fuck
We
it!" But
all
I was
was
on
at
the
one
run
time.
for about
Young.
I was on the run for about 5.5 years, and they caught me.
Damn.
I ain't catch
You
a
know what,
case.
bro?
I didn't catch a case or nothing.
What round? What time was this?
'07 when I got locked up.
7. See, technology wasn't really all the way. It was getting there.
No, YouTube
but
was just getting out.
my point. So I'm saying, like, and that's another thing I be trying to tell I was trying to talk to these young guys when I was at work. I was at my work and I was trying to tell them, you ain't getting away with nothing no more.
Mm,
Them days of getting away
way is over.
with crime and stealing
Yeah.
and robbing
Yeah.
and killing, them days are over. It's
Eventually, too
done.
many cameras, too many
Too
people.
much surveillance.
Mhm.
Too many people got phones. Everybody got a phone.
It's a must.
Everybody
It's a
has
must.
a phone.
It's a must.
You got cameras everywhere.
You notice this?
Forensics, DNA.
You know, just having a
getting away
phone is like having you don't even care about a wallet or purse no more.
No,
you
you
got
really
your
don't.
phone.
But and see, I'm glad you not to get off the subject too much, but I'm glad you said that because that's how you know when people be on some bullshit and you trying to get in touch with them because people have their phone. It's just a priority at the time. And I'm not saying because I did it before, but most of the times I'd be really busy or I'm at work and I just really can't get my phone. Like one of my jobs I work at, shout out to Twisted Olive. But but yeah, you can't get on your phone, you can't do anything. So but my point in that is that most people got their phones right next to them. Like you said, it's accessible. So when people be like, "Oh, I was busy," or most of the time, you're not a priority. People just if they don't want to talk to you, whatever the case may be. But yeah, get back to what you were saying
Yeah,
though.
so what I'm saying was that I was on the run with that for 5.5 years, and I got caught. She seen me somewhere in the park, like in a major park, my PO. She
Yeah.
seen me.
Oh, she seen it apart.
Yeah, the park, and
Oh,
I got up out of there. I ain't run, and then
how
she claimed
ironic
she
is
tried
that
to attend.
happens
There
though,
was so many
bro?
people. So many people in the park. It was a celebration.
Yeah, but what's the chance of that
I
happening
mean,
though,
that
bro?
mean it was supposed to happen, but
Yeah, it was
I still
definitely.
didn't get
Oh,
caught. I still didn't get caught. I didn't get caught until I was doing a show with my homeboy. We were doing shows from here to
oh, y'all was,
Youngstown
oh,
to
so you was putting
Cincinnati.
yourself out there
Yeah, and we
then.
went to Cincinnati and did a show, and then we
You
was
wasn't
coming
even
back.
hiding. You was in plain sight, huh?
Yeah, man.
That's usually the best way to do it.
Yeah, man.
Yes,
But
you
then,
know,
but then, my
plain
girl I was
sight.
with at that time, she was speeding on the way back doing 80.
Damn.
You already know we got blooped. Soon we got blooped. I said, I already know I'm going to jail. I said, I know I'm
Oh
going to
yeah,
jail.
y'all
I'm
was gonna
going
get
to
pulled
jail. I
over.
knew it, bro.
State drivers and
I
everything.
knew I was
State
going to jail,
sheriffs
but
and
you know
everybody.
what? When that dude pulled me out of that car with them cuffs on, I felt a big ass weight come off of me, man. I wanted to get it over with a long
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
It was grueling.
I ain't gonna lie,
Never
that's
try to
a long.
understand.
That's a long run, though,
It was
bro.
grueling.
5 years was a long
It was
run
grueling, though.
to
Y'all don't
be on
understand.
the run that long. Wow,
She gave me 3 years. She sent me right up in there. She sent me right in the joint.
right in the
Sent-
jungle, huh? Right behind them
I was
walls. Huh?
mad as hell to CRC. Man, you do not want to be in that bitch.
Look, this is like I said. Like as far as the what we was talking about politics and stuff like that, and that's one of the main things I don't like about it. Is that I know we got a little off subject about a lot of some things, but that's one of the main things, and just the neighborhood, the traps, the system, and everything. Like maybe if things was probably a little bit situated for you to succeed than to fail, maybe things could have went a little differently. But like I tell people all the time, your journey, what you went through in life,
Right?
it had to be. It
Yeah.
was written that way, bro.
Yeah.
That's what builds us, bro.
Yeah.
Even through our bad times, bro. Myself also. It wasn't always great. Like I told y'all before,
Mhm.
I had my father in my life. I got a sister and I have a brother. It's as far as my immediate like brothers and sisters. I got a brother and I got a sister. I also got a stepbrother and a stepsister. But as far as immediate family, it's just me and my brother. And I'm the oldest. So, it was a little different for me. Not saying that we grew up privileged or
Mhm.
had a gold spoon in our mouths, because we didn't. We still grew up in the hood.
Right.
But I did have a father that was involved. Now, did he live with us? No. But he was involved, and it makes a huge difference.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You told your story,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
You know it.
Rest in peace to Pops,
Yeah.
you know.
Make it peace.
But it makes a huge difference, man. It most definitely for a young man, but also for girls too.
Mm-hmm.
I got 5 of
Yeah. I got
them.
7 of them.
See what I'm saying? So it's very important, even to you young guys out there, man. If you young guys out there and y'all having sex, you having unprotected sex, it's 2 consequences that come behind it. We all know that. So I'm looking right into the camera. You guys know what happens. You
What's
don't
the
have to
two options? Tell them the 2 options. It's either babies or disease
STDs.
or STDs.
It's no other,
Yeah,
you know what I
you
mean?
want.
No other way out of it.
You can't cut.
You're gonna
You
make
can't
a whole
slice
lot
it.
of babies, or you're gonna get some. So you gotta. It's all about choices, man. Whatever we do in life, bro, it's choices, man.
Mhm.
Like I said, I got 7 of them. So and I don't regret any one of them.
Yeah.
I love all my babies to death, man, and I know it was a huge responsibility for myself when I started making kids when I was 21. Lord bless, I'm 47, like I told you in the beginning. I'll be 48 in November. So, life changed for me a long time ago,
Mhm.
and I'm pretty much sure it did for you too.
Yeah.
And I want to ask you another question. Yeah, with that, man, like I was put saying a little bit of that, like our journeys and our choices that we make. Even like you said, you had a mom that told you, say, look, don't do it, boy.
Right.
I don't you do it.
Mm-hmm.
But as young men, ego, pride, we did it anyway. So from all that which you went through, bro, and until now, I want to ask you, what was the biggest changes that you had to make? What did you have to do to put you at the point where you at now, and what made you what made you stronger? What those a lot of those things that you did, like what did you have to do? Because I'm telling you, I
I
know it had
had
to
to,
take a lot of mental,
yeah, I
a
had
lot
to
of
want it, man.
discipline,
I
and
had to want that life. I had to want
yeah.
the life of being free. I had to want the life of being having
Listen,
freedom out
listen,
here and
y'all.
not being locked up. You got somebody telling you when to go piss, take a shower, change your clothes, eat, smoke, go outside, all that. This is not your parents. These are worse than your parents. You know what I mean?
I want to say something. I want to cut them off, but I'm gonna say you look like this. I've never been down the road like most guys have. I've been in the county jail. I've been in county jail, and I'm gonna tell you what. It, you sleeping with a bunch. Everybody ain't hygienic, man. I'm gonna tell you now.
In prison too.
Everybody,
That happens in prison.
everybody don't like getting in that
Person
shower.
got to get their ass beat in
Imagine you
prison.
sleeping. Basically, a jail cell is like sitting in your bathroom. Maybe a little bit bigger, but it's about the size of your bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine that being in there with one other person,
Hard day. Damn it.
with somebody that don't like to get in that shower, smelling funky toes, dude farting, and I'm telling you, man, I hated it, man. I
That's real.
that was my scared straight, man. I'm being serious, bro. I did a little juvie time. That wasn't really nothing. But man, that 6 months in that county, bro,
I said y'all like the brat up in that bitch, so functified.
man. Hey, fellas, y'all like women? Y'all like the none of that.
Yeah.
Unless you like
Unless you like a Leah and you rock the boat.
unless you rock the boat. Don't knock against my people out there that
Oh, yes,
that's your preference.
That's your preference.
That's what you
But
do.
big shout out to them too.
Big
They
shout
do their
out to
thing.
everybody that
Do your thing.
that's your life. But I'm just saying to straight men that if you like that and you like the it ain't none of that in there, brother.
Right.
Everybody ain't getting lucky getting COs. Everybody, I can see it. It's easy.
That's
Because guess
even
what?
worse.
Everybody is trying to get at that same woman,
Yeah.
bro. Trust
That's
me, you got 100 million dudes in there that's trying to do the same thing you doing,
Yeah.
and they pick and choose in there, bro.
Mm-hmm.
When I was in there, I seen one dude was like to get some action. I don't know exactly, but he looked like he got her.
Mm.
But dude, it's like 100 million dudes trying to get at that because you locked up.
Right.
It's the only woman you gonna see.
Right.
So I tell you, young fellas, if that's what you like and that's what you like to do, and if you like to eat like we all do,
Yeah. And at the end of the day,
you
just
zoom
gotta,
zooms and wham
yeah, you
whams.
gotta be able. You gotta be able to handle it too, man. If you do the crime, you gotta do the time, man. It's not like that. It's not like how you think it is. Like you gonna get out. It's not what they call that shit, Grand Theft Auto. It's not that.
Oh man, this is
It's
not a game, man.
not a game, bro.
It's
You
no
do the
joke.
crime, you gonna do the time.
See, this the thing, like the advantage that you guys got now that we didn't have. It's an advantage, but it's a disadvantage at the same time. Social media. You have all these platforms now. You have guys that just telling you guys. So you guys really don't have no excuses, or a lot of the stuff that you guys get caught up in still because you have so many people that's preaching and teaching you guys, trying to tell you guys the right way to go, telling you that this is not cool. Like you doing this because you see somebody else doing it, whatever the case might be.
Right. Shout out to everybody that's joining us and all on the table too. My man Vic, man, he just laying down that science, man. To all of y'all, we're gonna just keep going. Other news though,
What's the other news?
other news is that
What's all in the news, man? That's what we here for,
we
man.
got some
What's else is
we're
in the
gonna get a
news?
little happy.
Talk a
We're
little
gonna
bit
do it on a
about.
happy roll today. We got I'm gonna talk about sports though. The WNBA had the All-Star game yesterday.
Mm,
I don't know who won the MVP. I don't even, all I know is they balled out.
I'm gonna tell you like this, man. I'm gonna
Uh,
keep it. I'm gonna keep it real with you, like I told you earlier.
and the girl dunked in the game
I'm a.
convincingly, like nothing. With nothing.
I was just telling my fiance. I was just telling her that I'm gonna have to subscribe and get my subscription back with YouTube TV. Shout out to YouTube, you know. But
We're gonna get a plaque. That's what we're gonna get. We're gonna get a YouTube
oh, that's definitely coming, man. You know, I know y'all people out there. Y'all like the real, don't y'all? Don't y'all like the real? I like the real. I was like real people, genuine people that that ain't out here trying to put on a facade or trying to be something they ain't. Because at the end of the day, people like realness.
Right.
I know that's what I gravitate
right.
to.
And we, this is our first time really going live right now, man. Like I said, we've been practicing a couple of weeks.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? But
practice runs. But
this time we said, fuck it, we're gonna go out there and just give it our shot, man.
It's
So
only one way to
shout
do
out
it.
to everybody out there, you know what I'm
it.
saying? I want to let y'all know that we're gonna keep doing this whether it's fans or not. Because we know pretty soon it's gonna be a fan. Somebody gonna be a fan, and we know that we got that characterism in us and that built for toughness in us to get us through everything.
When you do it for the love of it,
damn
listen to what I'm saying, y'all.
Yeah,
when you really do it for the love of it, and you ain't doing it for the fame and all this and trying to, people go people gonna gravitate to it because that's the same thing. It's certain people on these platforms that I listen to that I pay attention to. I may learn a little bit too, and I'm gonna put them out there maybe sometime down the line. But look, it's about doing what you love to do, man. At the end of the day, he ain't doing it for the likes and all that and stuff like that because that's gonna come down the line. It's gonna come, But right now, I feel like our voices need to be heard.
No, definitely.
We need to be heard. We got a lot that we can put into the universe that needs to be heard because, like I said, you got a lot of distractions and diversions, and you got a lot of people that's trying to fear mong. A lot of fear mongering going on, man. Oh yeah. What about this food situation, man?
Oh,
and these viruses and stuff, man.
Man.
Now they attacking our vegetables, man.
You just gotta everybody. We gotta just start building our own farms, man.
Communities. Ain't that what I was saying? Community. We need to stick together.
Any place, I feel like any place that get tore down that was up for a long time and it get tore down. If it's a perfect landscape, build a farm for everybody to just come by and grab anytime you want. You know what I'm saying?
I'm telling you, man. But that's how we used to live, though.
It takes the community to do it, though. The community gotta put all in it, and they gotta take care of their stuff too.
We can't look, man. This is the thing that we've been going.
This is the problem with. Excuse me. That's just the problem with the grind, though, man. It's like people they want it to happen, but they don't want to do what it takes for it to happen.
It's a whole lot of this,
right? Not enough for the work.
There we go. Whole lot of this. You see that? Quack quack. ain't a lot of action going on. And that's always been my thing, man. Like even when I was at work, man. When you was at work, you deal with all these workplace relationships and workplace incidents where people like, man, well, it ain't gonna never stop happening if people don't stick together. Well, that's easy said and done.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people say they willing to do this and they willing to do that, but when it's time to do it, who all willing to do it? You know what a lot of people did, and I had to go through this a lot at my job. Well, if I do this and I say this, I'm not gonna keep my job. People get, that's what I'm saying. Like you have to be able to sacrifice something, man. You have to be willing to lose something.
I don't even know why people worry about getting fired, man. They need jobs. They need workers. I ain't gonna fire you.
Well, a lot of people get. This is what I'm saying, Z. Like back in before our time, our times, like I was born in '78, like back in the '60s and '50s, when revolutionaries and stuff like real people back in our time is
Yeah.
that they really fought for something,
Right.
like the Mega Evers of the world and stuff like that.
Right.
They really went out and like they stood for something, and they wasn't worried about what people thought about them
Right.
or the backlash they got.
Mhm.
It's not enough for them no more. You got a lot of talkers, but do we have enough doers? Do we have enough people or enough people in our communities? I'm talking about all around the world, man. I'm talking about nationwide. Do we have enough people in our communities, in each and every community, that's willing to say, you know what, enough is enough. Let's fight. Let's stop fighting against each other. Let's unite because if we together, we can't be stopped. That's it. I don't care what nobody say.
Right.
We if you even if you look at the economy, if you look at Hollywood, I don't care what they say. We pull the strings and all that.
Yeah. But it's about us, like
But
I said,
but
coming together and knitting
look,
and becoming a big ass quilt instead of a string. You see what I'm saying?
I feel like a lot of this can be done, but I feel like a lot of these guys who do have the halves, because you've got the haves, you've got the have nots. A lot of these guys that are in position to do all these things
Mm-hmm.
are tied with the same people that's oppressing us. Think about it. A lot of these guys, like these celebrities and these athletes and stuff,
Yeah.
their brands is tied with a lot of these. You know what I mean?
Right.
Let's keep it real.
Yeah, you right. You right about
Tennis
that.
shoes, movies, commercials, and that's the problem. We don't own anything. People
Right.
talk shit about Dame Dad. Look, I'm gonna talk about this a little bit,
Yeah.
man.
Spill it out there, man.
Dame Dash. People say he a clown, he this, he a hater, he might be this, he might be all this. But one thing, there's a couple things. I can agree with a lot of things about what Dame Dash. Shout out to Dame Dash, man.
Man, shout out to them.
Hey, look, man. I hope you one of these days you able to see this, man. Because look, I always say it though, man. You can say a lot of things. Like people don't like a lot of things about me, and I'm cool with that. Because at the end of the day, I'm comfortable with me.
Right.
I know who I am at the end of the day,
You
and
know.
that's one of the things I you can't knock about Dame Dad. He's comfortable with him, you know, and a lot of things that he talks about is the truth. When he's talking about like as far as ownership and having your own and being original and being creative and creating a community within ourselves,
Yeah.
he's all about exactly what we're talking about right now.
Yeah.
And the things that you know, no knocking against Jay-Z and none of these other guys, but we have to talk about the truth though, and that's what we are. We putting it on the table. This is what we talk about.
Right.
It's the truth, and the truth is Jay-Z is tied with other entities. He has to look up to other people. You see what I'm saying? Yes, they're gonna put money in. They're gonna make you wealthy, but do we own anything? That's the real deal. They like we own the studios.
Mm-hmm.
Do we own like Tyler Perry? They say he owns studios now, but we don't know that. We don't know what's in the dotted lines and what's in these contracts and stuff for real.
Right.
He might have to give account to somebody else. We don't know that. But my
Right.
point, my point with Dame Dash is that a lot of he makes a lot of good points as far as like what we basically talking about.
He never had to work for nobody, man.
Yes,
His whole entire life.
absolutely. He's
I
always
explained
been a
that to my
boss.
wife, man.
He's
like,
always been a boss, man.
I'm ready to take that next step, even though I'm 50 right now. I'm ready to take that next step and be my own boss.
It's never
man.
too old, bro.
I know that, but I'm saying
Yeah, I know what
at
you
the
mean.
time,
Yeah. It's timing.
time
Yeah,
ticking.
yeah,
This ain't nothing to play with no more. Like so, that's why I say
yeah.
with everybody You need to start respecting and loving each other.
Yeah.
Respect number one, because just because I don't like what you like, don't mean that I'm a bad person.
Mm-hmm.
Just because I don't agree with a lot of issues that
Mm-hmm.
you agree with or like, that don't mean that I'm a bad person or that other person. We just gotta stop with all the racism and the
The hate,
judging, the
man.
hate,
Just the
the
hate, man.
just straight hate.
It's just like, man, like you ought to want to see another brother, another person happy or doing well or being successful. That should not make you envy of him. That should not make you hate this person. If anything, you want to look and pay attention to this person because you want to know what he did or what was his foundation to get him to that place.
Mm-hmm.
So you can get there. Because we all can do it. We just gotta put the effort in doing it. It's sacrifice, man. Like, it's exactly what we me and him been what we doing right now. Look, we and him been talking about this, even though you already started, you already built, you know what I'm saying, what you have built already.
Okay.
But me and you've been talking about this for a minute.
Right.
See what I'm saying? And sometimes it happens like that. It's timing. It's just life sometimes. Life
Right.
happens, man.
Right. Right. Sure does. And people need to understand that. You got to stand the 10 toes. We've been standing 10 toes for almost 50 years and 50 years plus right here. So y'all gotta maintain
almost 100 years between me and you both, bro. So that tell you right there. And see,
a lot of knowledge.
I know you, and I know for a fact me. We all were knuckleheads at one time. We all was at that point there. You bully. You can't tell me nothing, man. I know. You can't tell me. I know what's best for me. We think we know what's best for us.
Mm-hmm.
But look, like I said earlier, man, we all had to go through what we went through in life, no matter how we went through it.
Right.
Because look, you know, you can't blame everything like what happened in your life or what bad happened in your life on circumstances. Sometimes it's all about choices you make. And my dad and my pops used to tell me that, and I can hear him all the time when he tells me when I go through some shit.
Mm-hmm.
He always used to tell me. What?
Oh,
he always used to tell me. He would be like, "Vic, the choices you make now is going to determine your journey down in life." And you don't think about that stuff. Just like perfect example, that movie Menace to Society. Do you really care if you live or die? You know how they actually they pop and you have older people and elders and they talk to you and they hit you with those.
I don't know.
Yeah,
that's what he said, right?
Yeah,
that's what he said.
Yeah, and see, and when you're young like that, you don't really know. You think you know, but you really don't know. And you make these choices because of either out of ego or because you want to impress your homeboys or whatever.
You've been through a lot. You've been through some crazy stuff that make you want to just give up on life.
You just want to crash out.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, man. Only way that I feel like I would be able to even kill myself.
I had those thoughts at one time.
If I had a cancer,
we don't talk about that though.
A cancer that was so grueling and painful you couldn't stand it. I think if I could take a moment and just
unfortunately
jump off the damn bridge, that's probably the only thing. But shooting myself, I don't know.
Unfortunately, y'all, I ain't gonna lie to you.
I don't know if I kill myself.
This is real talk. This is real talk. I had those thoughts before, man. Mm-hmm. Growing up, man, you know, I had those thoughts and like, damn, I feel like me being dead will be better, man. It was rough, man. And look, and I tell people all the time, everybody's pain is different, man. Mm-hmm. You know, we all been through, you know, something in life, man, that traumatized us, man. Mm-hmm. And I tell people, I feel we all got some sort of bipolarism.
Mhm.
I think because of the
No,
trauma.
dog. Everything we got, anxieties, all
Yeah,
that.
it's all that, man.
We
Look,
could snap at any time. Any one of us can really snap at any
look,
time and do something that we never thought we could do. So we're
look,
human
man.
beings, man.
Look, I can, I can, I can, I
Get
can,
up.
I can, I can, bro. I can sit here and we could be here all day, man. We have a 3 hour fucking podcast, bro,
Yeah.
because I could go on and on about as far as trauma and it's being exposed to stuff, bro.
Yeah. At a young
Like
age.
honestly, bro, like I'm gonna keep it real, man. Like, and I know a lot of people have gone through this or seen it, have been like molestation, man. It happened.
Hmm.
It like in my family, and uh, we had my stepfather's nephew. You see what I'm saying? And and,
Hmm.
and and I don't care how much therapy you get, man. When you go through something like that, whether it's somebody in your family, whether it's a brother or sister, that's something that happened close to you, that's trauma, man. Like, and I tell people all
Yeah.
the time, like, everybody's pain is different, man. Like, whether
Yeah.
it's abuse, whether it's molestation, whether it's having absentee father or parents not being there, being exposed to drugs, being
Hmm.
exposed to just your environment. It's trauma.
Hmm.
And that's why I say that everybody got a small case. And a lot of people might say, no, not me. I'm whatever. I look, maybe most people, and I can say most people probably grew up in better environments where they might have both parents in a household, or you might have grew up in a better neighborhood, probably went to a better school system,
Yep.
but a lot of people didn't. So a lot of people are being exposed to dysfunctional situations and dysfunctional families, and not having like most people was raised by their grandparents.
Yeah.
How many people I know that was raised by their grandparents? A lot of them. You see what I'm saying? Or raised up by an auntie or something.
Hmm.
So, it's like, man, look, like I said, a lot of times, a lot of this stuff, it was build who you are and what in which you are as you grow into being an adult. And see, that's why we able to sit here and talk to people and talk to our younger generation, and also maybe we could touch somebody even our age or
Yeah.
older.
Yeah.
You
And
never
on that,
know.
like, shout out to all of the teens and little kids, man. Y'all stay up, man. And, if you have any reason, talk to somebody that you really trust and confident in, really telling your secrets to, or telling what you're going through to.
Always
And,
talk to somebody. You got to talk to
but don't let
somebody.
it linger in you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm still learning from that myself. Like, I still let stuff linger in me, and I hold it, and then when it's time, when I get it off my chest, I explode. So I'm really learning too, y'all, and I'm in my 50s, so I
We
can
all
never
still
talk
learning. Yeah, we all still learning,
down
man.
on nobody else that's going through it, because I'm going through it too at this age.
Depression is real, man.
Yeah. And
That
shout out to everybody
depression,
that's battling with depression, anxieties, mental health,
mental
and
illness, all that, man.
all that.
Shout out to y'all, man. We love you,
I mean, we're
man.
gonna, we're gonna sound it. We're gonna try to do probably like a foundation for that. That and everybody that's going through diabetes too, man. We're gonna
Good
start something
idea.
for that,
It's
because
a good idea,
I
man.
lost a real good friend of mine from a long time. And,
Diabetes.
yeah, from diabetes at
Yeah,
a
I'm a
young age. So,
diabetic type 2 myself,
yeah,
man.
so
And like I said, it's a story that I got to tell, but I'm gonna tell it on
all
the
right, all
next
right.
show.
So we're gonna sign off, y'all. This is the first episode, full fledged episode, all on the table. The man Majestic 419, the man Big Vic. Take the licks and keep on ticking, man.
Man,
That's
you
all you
got
gotta
to
do out here,
hey
man.
keep pushing, baby. That's all we can
Keep
tell
on
you.
pushing.
Keep pushing, man.
And on that note, love, laugh, live life. Get your money and get it right. We're gonna see y'all on the next flight.
On the next one, baby.
Yes, sir.